while we're talking about everything, once again, I'm going to ask you to go out there and hashtag everything, because this is a big deal. We are working very hard in the state of Iowa to be able to get these candidates the support they need. The Libertarian Party of Iowa, we have a booth over there. We have a goal, and that goal is to bring liberty and principles back to this state. And this gentleman that's about to come up here has been living those principles all his life. You've probably seen him plenty of times. He's a cat in a hat is what I like to call him. He's a tall one though. Even I'm tall and I look up to him. But Bryan Jack Holder is running for District 3 U.S. House. I want you all to give him a great warm welcome. Big round of applause. Bryan Jack Holder.
Thank you so much, Chairman Mike. I want to thank the Jorgensen-Cohen campaign for having this rally here today and giving us an opportunity to gather and an opportunity for us to speak with you here today. So, my name's Bryan Jack Holder. I'm from Council Bluffs, Iowa. I've lived in Iowa my entire life. This is the fourth time that I've run for this congressional district. This is the third time as a Libertarian, and it's just been so wonderful. I joined the party 4 years ago. I've met so many wonderful, quality people in the Liberty movement, and what we do, we get together and we advocate for things that you don't hear the two-party candidates advocating for. So it would be wonderful if we can get more of us to run for public office, because just as an average voter, you know, you just have one vote. But if you can run as a candidate for public office, and if you can run as a Libertarian, you can spread the message of liberty. And, you know, I was accused 2 years ago of spoiling the election. Well, I don't think you can spoil an election that's already been rigged. I'm going to read a short quote here from one of my favorite Supreme Court justices, Justice Louis Brandeis, one of the most libertarian-minded Supreme Court justices. He's mostly remembered as a progressive, but he had some wonderful, beautiful words about liberty of speech. And this is from a case from 1927, and he says, "Those who won our independence believed that the final end of the state was to make men free to develop their faculties, and that in its government, the deliberative forces should prevail over the arbitrary. They valued liberty both as an end and as a means. They believed liberty to be the secret of happiness, and courage to be the secret of liberty. They believe that freedom to think as you will and to speak as you think are means indispensable to the discovery and spread of political truth. That without free speech and assembly, discussion would be futile. That with them, discussion affords ordinarily adequate protection against the dissemination of noxious doctrine. That the greatest menace to freedom is an inert people. That public discussion is a political duty. And that this should be a fundamental principle of the American government. As a Libertarian, this is a fundamental principle of our party. Join our party. You know, send some money to the Libertarian Party of Iowa. Please donate to the Jorgensen-Cohen campaign. And thank you so much for coming out here today."
Once again, Bryan Jack Holder, everybody.